Tell me about Calvin. Tell me anything you want to say about the kid.
Oh, Calvin's so unusual. That'd be my first word. He's a super talented singer and composer and musician, and what the music is musical, and it's hard to categorize, and that used to be anathema for the music industry, people, record business. We can't cut it. We don't know what to call it.
Oh, Poseidon, you and your trident have been awful nice to me lately. You have a kingdom and a wife and a baby, but you make time every night. I can't stop.
But he's there's a little bit of jazz. There's a little bit of I said that word. Okay, sorry. There's some gospel-ish sounding, bluesy kinds of, and it's his instrumental choices. He plays guitar and he plays the harp, and that the harp is a different color that you don't usually hear in any kind of popular American music effort. So what he brings to the table is like all this huge talent, and with it coming from a little slightly different direction. Very, very, very good. I mean, really good. And playing with him and doing this project has been very rewarding for me and for all the other guys that were on it.
He seems to, it was a room full of producers, and yet he's holding his own, and I saw him just getting...
He knows what he likes.
He knows his voice. He knows who he is.
He knows what he's he's inside of what he's doing, and but you notice though, like if he indicates that he feels strongly about something, there's no, you got to listen. Nobody's going to try to push him around as far as what he thinks ought to be done and how things ought to be. But he's also willing to take suggestions, because, when they make sense in terms of what he sees is what's important,
Well, you're a keyboard player, but you're more than that. You're a singer. Tell me about his voice. Well, there's something.
Oh, he's got a terrific range and great expression and great courage, He's not afraid to try things. He's like... we were just talking about it. I said that singing's like getting undressed in public. And even when you're just doing it in the studio, and especially then, because if you're getting undressed in public, there's a little more excitement than there is in a room, like with the mics and everything all around you. But things happen, and if you've had experience in recording, there's a difference between when you do a take that's good and when you do a take that is, like where something really happens, and everybody knows it, where, there something happened there. That was it, that was the stuff, And, what's difficult, for anybody, like Calvin coming in from Kansas City to record with a bunch of people he doesn't know, that takes a lot of balls, and a lot of commitment and belief in yourself and courage and but that, it's a two-way street too. The musicians, like, they don't know what they're getting into. What's walking in the door today? Is it, somebody we're going to have to, like, nursemaid? Is it somebody that has to be propped up all the way down the line? No, this guy comes in, he's got his shit together. He's got great music. He's got great concept for what he's doing. So he's able to communicate that and also demonstrate it with his performance, which makes everything better. And, like within a couple of hours, like, we're all friends. And, so that makes things better too. And it was one of those experiences which happens a lot here, at Ultratone Studios in Studio City. Like the people that work here, we always are somehow, we seem to to get along with the people, but it's so much easier when they're really good, like Calvin is.
Kansas City, long tradition in America. Here's this kid out of Kansas City. Any connection, or is Kansas City in good shape? Kansas City still giving us good music?
Well, clearly the answer is yes.
My question's not in it.
Yeah, the answer, Kansas City has a long musical tradition. It's like one of the most important cities in history of popular American music. So, you know, if Calvin's any indication of what Kansas City's producing now, I think we're in good shape.